So, good morning, guys. I'm Dikshit Vora, and welcome to my channel, LeetCode. And let us go with the agenda of the day. Like today's agenda is like we would be solving like three data structure algorithm problems from the LeetCode. And starting with the first problem, it is like pretty much simple. And let us go with the problem first, and then I would be explaining like about myself. And let me take you to the problem first. So let me share the screen of the problem. Yeah. So coming to the problem, like the problem is pretty much simple, containing like duplicate values. And in this, like we would be getting an array, and in that array there is a number given, which would be saying like, okay, is it been getting duplicated or not? And if it is getting duplicated, then say true, else give false. And here like we have like all of the details. So that's it, guys, and let's start our testing and writing the code for the same. So our application is like pretty much simple, and I written the code already onto the LeetCode. So I would be doing like explaining the code. So let's set is equal to new set of, and we would be returning like the statement of false for the initial point, because like we don't know, and we would be doing like the true statements inside. So for loop, a for loop is necessary because in the for loop we would be doing like all of the testing for us. So n nums, and here it will be going for the incremental for loop. Now coming to like the first if statement, if set dot hash like nums of I, then return. So it would be returning true from here itself, true. Else it would be going for like set dot add of nums of I. It would be giving an addition, like it would be adding into the set. So now coming to the other point, like if set dot size is greater than that value, saying like we are providing that k. If the k is greater than that, then we will be doing like set dot delete and say nums of I minus k. So we will be getting like that value from there itself. And that's it, guys. Like we have to do just this is like the simplest solution, and we will be doing like our testing for the same. So container replicate, and yep, we are getting our statements. So that's it, guys, for this problem. So let us move to the other one. So I need to switch the branch. So before that I would be going for commit. So this one is like at 35. So let us give like the build. So I'm pushing as well. Yep. So the other problem is what was the other problem? 34. Yep. Summary range is the other problem, and we would be able to see our summary range as here. Summary range is the problem, and this is the problem statement. It says like a simple thing saying like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 and 7. So the range are 0 to 2, 4 to 5, and 7. So 7 to 7. So this is how like the explanation says. So the ranges are like 0, 0, 2 to 4, 6, 6, and 8 and 9. So this is how like our application, our problem would be. And yep. So here the problem, I already solved that into the summary. And let's start with the first thing. So first would be the if statement. If statement would be having like say no nums dot length then we would be just directly returning that, return an empty array. Okay, if there is no any kind of array, say const output it would be an array, and we would be returning that, return the output. Oh, okay, and say let current value is equal to an empty array. So we would be going for an updation like for loop. Into the for loop, what we would be doing, like we would be having a incremental I, and it would be having like nums of length, and it would be going for incrementing. And at the removal of the point, like say if condition, enter the if condition, if say not equal to I, and it's not equal, not defined by, and nums of I is triple equals to current value of current dot length -1, and that +1. So this is like the conditions which we are defining. And here say current value dot push, so nums of I, and else we are having like outer output dot push current value dot length, and we are doing like inside that a ternary condition. Okay, and in this ternary condition we are having like a tilde as well, so that like we can do lots of things into the ternary condition, saying like dollar of current value of 0, and yep, is it greater than I think I'm doing some kind of mistake. Let me do clarification on that one. Yeah, okay, so do it with this way then, and it would be current value of current value dot length -1, and otherwise it would be having a current value. And yeah, that's it for this condition. And when we go, we need to add something into our current value. So the current value would be equivalent to nums of I. So current value would be this way, and it would be taking up the value, and because we are having like the arrow condition, so for that reason we have given this this way. Now coming to our final output, so we need to get our output, so we need to say output dot push current length dot current value dot length, and if it is greater than 1, then what would happen, it would do like current, say dollar current value of 0, I'm writing very wrong things right now due to like pressure or something. Give me a second, guys. Yeah. Okay, and yep. So dollar current value of current value dot length -1 of current value. That's it for the application, I think. So this would work. If not, then we would be doing some testing and debugging. npm run test summary range. Oh, we are onto the other folder structure. npm run test summary range. See, we are getting some kind of issue saying like so the problem is like we are passing the correct values, but it is saying the spacing, like we are given like the space somewhere, an extra space, which is giving a trouble. So this is always helpful for our any kind of application, like we do the testing, and this testing helps us to debug and solve like all of the problems, because sometimes we miss like all of the things. And right now, see, we already defined like, okay, there should not be any kind of space. Then it would be checking like, okay, there should not be any space. It's working fine now. Yep. And let us move to the another one, and I'm having like another one as well, which is a very simple one, and there is like the missing number. So I need to get to, so I need to resolve this thing first. Oh, so this is the third problem, and where is that missing number? Yeah, the missing number problem is here. Okay, and let us go for the explanation. Like it has a pretty common and simple explanation. The explanation is like if you are having like say the range of like say number from 3, 0, 1. So the range is starting from 0, 1, 2, and 3, and the number which is missing is 2. So our output should be 2. And when we have like another range, say 0 and 1, so here the output number one will be 2, because like 2 would be considered as the next number. So for that reason, the output would be 2. And for the third problem, we are having like the same thing, 0 to 9, but there is 8, the digit 8 is missing. So we have to find that digit, and we have to add into, we need not to add, but we need to give the output of that array. So now coming to our problem. So this is a pretty simple one. Say, first of all, const n of say nums dot length, and say const say expected sum, expected sum is equal to say n multiplied by n plus 1, and this whole is been divided by 2. So it's like mathematical calculation which was been defined into our application, into the function as well. So const say actual const exceeded SQL actual sum is equal to nums dot reduce. So here we are using the reduce function, which has been an inbuilt library function, which would be giving like sum and num. So which we would be using, saying like sum plus num comma 0, and that's it. And the final output would be done. Return would be expected sum minus actual sum, so which would be giving us the final number. So it would be doing like accumulative total, and then we would be having like our number, and then we can go for the other one. So this is like the missing number, and when we go for say the test, say over here, npm run test missing number, and we will be able to see like, okay, we're having our missing number output. And I really forgot to write over here into my range, saying like okay, here number, because I'm like sorry guys, I'm going on a mum sign, but it happens with me. Like I'm doing sometimes I go for like concentrative coding, so it happens with me. Yeah, that's it. And let us go for commit. Or and by the way, about me, like I would be willing to have like a conversation with you guys, so expecting like lots of comments onto my channel about like if I'm doing wrong, any kind of solution which I'm going wrong. So to the missing number. So that's it. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much. I would be waiting for your like, comment, and share. If you like my videos, please comment it on and give a share. Thank you.